How do you feel about your performance tonight, Tecia?
I feel great. Round one, we're feeling each other out. It was a little bit slower pace, but once round 2 and 3 came, I felt really good how it went to the ground, and round 3 where I started opening it up.
Certainly we know you were supposed to fight the karate hottie, so how much did the change in opponents affect your preparation and, you going into this fight?
Not too much. With the karate hottie, I was getting ready for possibly going to the ground with her submission game being so great. With Jocelyn, I kind of just stuck to more striking the last 3 weeks because I know that that's what she likes to do, box, come straight at you. And I knew that my footwork and movement and I'm faster than her, basically, would help me in this fight.
The height differential didn't throw you off at all? There's a big difference between her and the karate hottie.
That was the next big difference, was the height difference. The only time I felt it in the fight was in the first round when she first got me on the cage and her head was, good head position, and I was literally on my tippy toes like, oh my God, I have nothing holding me down. But besides that, everything was fine.
Well, the fight with Michelle would have probably been more important for you in terms of rankings. We know, obviously, the other night Rose had a great performance, and rankings mean a lot for the strawweights as an emerging class. So is there any frustration, though, that you didn't get to face Michelle?
Of course. I was sad when I got the news. I was really bummed out. But when they said Jocelyn would be the replacement, I was happy about it. She was coming from RFA as a champion. I welcomed her to the UFC, and I think I did it with ease. So it shows the level of talent that's in the UFC. Not saying that Jocelyn's not talented, but I was able to use my game plan and capitalize where I know that I'm best, and I did it. I think I did it with ease.
What did you think of Rose's win the other night?
Oh, it was fantastic. I thought the fight versus, Paige was awesome, given that I fought both of them before. They both have excelled. I think I have excelled since then as well. It's been 2 years since I fought both of them. I actually thought it was going to be done quicker, but like everybody says, Paige is a tough cookie. But I think that shouldn't overshadow Rose's win, and I think she completely dominated her, and it was a good fight.
You got in a couple of really good strikes, and it almost looked like the fight was heading towards its end, before a decision. Like, are you a little, what didn't really click there in getting the finish?
I think in the third round when I started going off on her, sometimes you'll get tied up on the fence, and it's like, I really do want to let go of you, and I wanted to whisper in her, hey, I want to let go and bang with you, but she's strong too. She's holding on to me because she doesn't know what I want to do. But I was trying to let go so I can go back and punch her, but she doesn't know I want to do that, And then in the second round, when we were doing the ground, there was a time where I felt like I could have the head and arm triangle, and I was going to go for it, but I'm like, no, just take your time, don't rush it. What if you make a mistake and she comes on top of you? But I saw things that I could do, so that's great for my next fight when I'll see it again, and then I'll be able to capitalize on it. I think little by little, things are coming my way, and I think this fight was a really good fight.
What do you think about the UFC announcing that up next for Joanna MMA would be Claudia Gadelha?
I think it's great. I mean, the first fight that they fought, I actually thought Claudia won. So I think it's a good matchup for her again. I hear that she's out for a little while because of her hand again. So I think it's the right thing to do.
So you said Rose was your toughest fight, and I asked if you wanted to call out the winner of that fight. Anything you want to say right now?
No, I'm not going to call her out. I think Dana and Shelby know what's right and smart matchups. I wouldn't mind, facing her or maybe Karate Hottie when she does get better, because I do think it's a great matchup. I'm in no rush my dream is to be a champion one day, but I'm in no rush. I'm 26, I'm 7-0 now. I want to do it the right way, and I want to gain more experience. I think I did that tonight. In my next fight, I want to do even better and get more experience before, I ever say I want the title fight or something.
Looking at the way that fight played out, though, between Rose and Paige, how do you think you match up against Rose now? How do you think that fight would be different? What do you think would happen?
I think it'd be a fun fight. I think it'd be fireworks. I remember us opening up the first ever pay-per-view, I think, or live, whatever, stream for Invicta, and it was a great fight. And, the commentators were saying this is a title fight in the future, and I think that's true, It might not be a title fight when we fight next, but I think it'd be a great fight, fireworks, Now I'm getting more comfortable on the ground, so, she has a slick jiu-jitsu game as well, and I think I'll be able to, put on a good fight with her should that matchup come.
American Top Team is such a well-known club, but can you talk to us about the women that train there and what kind of bond you have with the others?
Oh man, it's amazing. I think we have 5 girls in the UFC, 4 strawweights, 1 bantamweight. We have at least like 10 competing all the time, and it really is a family. We train together, we have barbecues together, we do our birthdays together, we go out together. It's amazing. And like I was almost crying before I walked up here because like my fights, the style that I have, you know, when you're not with me every single day and don't know my style, I go in there, I feel like I can do it easily. But when I fight with the girls in my gym, it's just like, man, you know, sometimes after practice I'm crying. I'm like, I feel bad. Like I'm like, damn, do I suck or something? But it's not that I suck. It's the level of talent is so amazing. You know, we got Valerie, we got Nina, those are strawweights. We got Amanda, and then we have a bunch of talented amateurs as well. So it's just like, and Jessica Aguilar, I can't forget Jessica Aguilar, she's my idol, love her. So it's just like, God, you go in there, you get your butt kicked, so you can come in here and win.
Do you think the fact that you competed in, you know, in such a big event may have helped, you know, your worth in the division, so to speak?
For sure, I think that Shelby putting me on this fight card was that in itself gave me confidence that, you know, he thinks greatly of me. You know, unfortunately it wasn't Michelle Waterson that I was going to fight people are looking forward to, but Jocelyn was a game opponent, and I do believe that she belongs in the UFC, but I just showed her, you know, what the UFC was about tonight.
Thanks, guys. And she'll be at the press conference.
Bye, guys.
Get a quick pic, Tecia.